Hi everyone, this is Rachel with Usborne Books and More. You can find me at rachelsreadingbooknook.com as well as my Facebook page at Rachel's Reading Book Nook. So today I want to talk to you about some books that I would recommend for maybe the middle school age range. I have four young boys, and so I don't have a lot of books that I have here for the upper age range, but I do have a few that I want to highlight that I think would be excellent in a classroom. So some of the ones that I want to talk about first are some of my reference books. The first one that I have is one of my personal favorites, and it is the Usborne's Children's Encyclopedia. I got this one for my 10-year-old, and he really likes it. It's filled with excellent colorful pages on all sorts of topics. Here's one on the Viking raiders, Viking homes, and at the very top of it, it talks about how many years ago these are. These are actually things for history. Here are the first farmers, new tools. That's the only things about history. Over here are how things work. Here's things about science. So it goes through all sorts of things. Here's doctors and medicine. But the great thing that I like about these is that each page has QR links. So if you download an app for your child on their phone or iPod, then you can take that and scan it, and then it will take you to safe links online that they can read more about that topic and actually watch videos about that topic as well. And I really like that. It's also internet linked as well, so there's also internet links that it'll take you to. So see right here, like this one, scan the code to find out more about doctors. So maybe you have somebody who's really interested in becoming a doctor, then you would scan this code right there, and then it'll take you and find more information about that. So just a really great book. All sorts of things here. Here's our table of contents about our world, how your body works, history, science, just everything. I think your child would just have hours to look at this book. Another one that I want to highlight is the Illustrated Dictionary. This is one of the new ones that I got, and I just really like it. You know, every child needs a dictionary to look up. You just don't need to always send them to the computer all the time to find things. They can actually look it up. And this is just a really great dictionary with some pictures that are all over on different pages, and that maybe can tell a little bit more. Like here's one about a crab, 2-year-old crab. Give you a little bit more information there. There's a car, and different things inside the car. So just really cool pictures. And the other one that I also have that's in this illustrated series is the Illustrated Thesaurus, and I like this. You know, as I remember doing a lot of English with my child this past year in 4th grade, and I really wish I would have had this. I just kind of recently got this book as well, and I think it really would have been great for him as when he was trying to do some things for language. Here's rough. You know, what's just one to pick here. What is the here's some words that are like that: coarse, craggy, gnarled, leathery, uneven. So just really, this talks about materials and tools. Here's one on cats, dogs, and other pets. Insect words. Oh, it's just filled with lots of great things in here. How colorful this is. I mean, I think your child would actually like to read this as well as just not use it as a reference book. So just really cool. Then let's see here. One more. I think I dropped it. Oh, here we go. The Illustrated Dictionary of Math. Now, this has a lot of really great information. I would think maybe even on up into high school. It's just filled with really great information talking about, let's see here. I'll look at the table of contents for you. Has internet links as well. There you go. See, a lot of these are internet linked. Here we go. Numbers, algebra, shapes, space, and measure. So you have some geometry in there. And handling data. So all these things are within this book right here, and there's recommended websites through all of them. So see how nice this is? So, you know, you're not really bored as you're looking through this math book. Lots of different ways, teaching you different ways to do things with calculations. Here's things for that geometry, shape and measures, density, velocity, acceleration. There's something about measurement. So just a really great tool just to have for your math. So there you go. All right, another thing that I want to highlight is, this is more, I think, maybe for when you're just starting to learn your times tables. let's say you have a child who is a little more of a tactile learner and they enjoy looking at books, and so you give this to learn for their times tables. It's just so neat. There's lift the flap, learning your tables. How many can I tell how many barrels we've got? You could count them. See, and then you lift up the flap here. Oops, not funny. You could add up the pairs. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus arg. See, it's kind of making it funny. But it's quicker to use the 2 times table. And so then it talks about you can count in groups of 2s and get the answer right away. So 2 times 5 is 10. So this is just a great book. It goes through all the different times tables. Here's 2s, here's 3s, and then there's flaps all within here of how you can learn these 4s, 5s. So lots of great things to look at all the way through the 12s. And then here's all the tables with a really great chart here that that teaches you. You can see that over here. So I really like this book. Just a really great book for the child who learns by feeling and touching and doing things like that. The other book that I have, and just because I enjoy things that have to do with our human body, is yes, the Usborne Human Body Reference Book. And it's just, this is wonderful. Like if you have a child who's maybe really interested in becoming a doctor or likes anatomy, physiology, I think this is a great book. It goes through and talks about the bones, what they're made of, our circulatory system, our nervous system. And this book actually goes through and tells the names of the bones. You know, it just doesn't say like arm bone. It actually tells us their humerus and the clavicle and the sternum, the radius. You know, it tells the names of the bones rather than just in general what they are. You have a leg bone, well, what kind of leg bone? And then talks about it in much, much more detail. Here it talks about processing food. I mean, it really goes into a lot of detail. So, like I said, if you have a child who's really interested in how our body works, I would highly, highly recommend this. Here's the brain. Look how just in detail it goes into this. 5 lobes of the brain map, sensing the world. So definitely more for an older child, one that can read more, comprehend things better. We have these types of books about our body for the younger child as well, but this is what that I would suggest for an older child. And then the last one that I want to talk about is a top seller, and it's called Time Traveler. It's been around for a while, and you'll see why. I just think this is just such a neat book. You start here. First stop. It talks about the journey and where it's like the first stop, knights and castles. And so here's all the people you're going to meet. So you're going in time, and you start here, and you're going through all the different time here. Talks about what it's like here, getting dressed. Next, after you go through the castle, you're going through Viking times, and then you're going to go through there and talk about people there. Then you're going to go over here, all ancient Rome. So you're going through all these different historical time periods and what it was like during that time. So just filled with information, filled with history. Great, great, great information. Talking about going to school, talking about writing, how it was when the first writing. And so it just keeps on going all the way up into the times of history. Ancient Egypt, along the Nile. So I just think this is a really awesome book. So Time Traveler. Alright, so these are just some of the ones that I have here. There's others that you can find on my website, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks so much.